2, Ian Mishu. Number 3, Joe Jacob. Number 4, Steve Davis. Number 5, John Bender. Number 6, Andy Farrell. Number 7, Steve Harper. Number 8, John Deary. Number 9, John Francis. Number 10, Mike Conroy. And number 11, Roger Eli. Substitutes for Burnley. Number 12, Graham Lancashire. Number 14, Adrian Randall. Referee for this afternoon's game is Mr. P.W. Baines from the West Midlands. There's 2 linesmen on Mr. G. Banwell with the red trim flag and G. M. Riddick with the yellow trim flag. Today's match sponsors are Boxers Limited of Great Harwood, and today's ball sponsors are Pendle Aerials, and we extend our sincere thanks for their support to all our sponsors. And today's mascot is Neil Mitchell, who is 7 years old today. Let's say many happy returns to Neil. We hope you have a nice day.
This is Turf Moor, and here today, the 7th of March, Burnley entertain Barnet for the first time in league football. The 2 sides are, for Burnley, in goal is Nicky Walker, 2, Ian Measham, 3, Joe Jacob, 4, Steve Davis, 5 is John Pender, 6 is Andy Farrell, 7, Steve Harper, 8, John Deary, 9, John Francis, 10, leading goal scorer Mike Conroy, and number 11 is Roger Eli. And the 2 Burnley substitutes, 12, Graham Lancashire, and number 14, Adrian Randall. Barnet line up. In goal for them is Gary Phillips, 2, Gary Poole, 3, Steve Morrow, 4, Nick Bodley, 5, the aptly named Dave Barnett, 6, Duncan Norton, 7, Paul Wilson, 8 is Mark Carter, 9, Gary Bull, cousin of Steve, 10, Kenny Law, and 11, Paul Shalwer. And the 2 substitutes for Barnet are Roger Willis and Mr. Hunt. The referee today is Mr. P.W. Baines from the West Midlands, and his 2 linesmen are Mr. G. Banwell with the red trim flag and Mr. G. M. Riddick with the yellow trim flag. Well, Burnley not exactly coming into this game on a crest of a wave. Beaten for the first time in 8 games on Tuesday night with a hammered 3-0 at Gillingham. According to the paper, never really looked like a side going for promotion. Hopefully they'll turn that round again today against the Barnet side, which hammered Aldershot 5-0 on Tuesday. So in terms of form, Barnet is certainly on top in recent games. And it's going to be Burnley to kick off, kicking from right to left. As the rain has eased a bit here at Turf Moor, back to Jacob, he knocks it forward. Eli is up there, gets a head on the ball, but it's safely away by Duncan Norton. Measham, good play by Ian Measham, running forward. The cross comes over, straight away by Dave Barnett. Farrell back to Jacob, Jacob wide now with Steve Harper on the wing, likes to run at players. Takes it inside, is there a shot on? The cross is over, Roger Eli should have done better with that really. In the first 30 seconds of the game, Burnley stringing attack together, and Roger Eli really should have done better there, in the clear, side-footed his shot across the face of the goal. What a start by Burnley. These 2 sides have got 130 goals in league football between them this season, so certainly looks like it's going to be a game where the forwards are going to be on top, both defences having their work cut out. And it's Paul Wilson now with the throw. Back again, hooks it forward. Measham with the header to Jacob. Turns, and his clearance deflects against the captain Gary Poole, and it's going to be a throw into Burnley. Joe Jacob with it. Forward to Deary. Eli gets the flick on just over the head of Mike Conroy though. Good running again by Roger Eli. And again it's Paul Wilson with a throw for Barnet. Chester down by Bull. Back now with Norton. Good play this. Good running by Steve Morrow, brought down though by Andy Farrell. It's a free kick to Barnet. Some good football there. Good interchange of passing, and it's away again. It's crossed over straight off. Nicky Walker's up there under pressure, handles it well. And it's a good throw out to Steve Harpin. There's some space. And we get up there, he's being challenged now by Kenny Law. Takes him on and beats him, but good challenge by the captain, Gary Poole. But he took the ball almost the full length of the field there to Steve Harpin. It's a throw into Burnley. Roger Eli's got a long throw. Looks like he's going to take it. Rebounded out to Steve Harper. Gets a crossover. Eli flicks it on. It's going to come out to Deere. The shot spooned wide and over the top. But again, a good effort. Which Burnley are getting the shots in. Chances at both ends within the space of a minute, indicating how attack-minded both sides are. Barnet have got the prolific forward line of Mark Carter and Gary Bull. Got almost 50 goals between them this season. It's Morrow against John Francis. Flicked forward by Bodley. It's too far though for Gary Bull. So as I said before, the cousin of Wolves striker and England international Steve Bull. Farrell knocks down the line, looking for Roger Eli. And he gets the ball now. There's no one in the middle though for him at the moment. Takes it to the penalty area and it rebounds against the thigh of Dave Barnet for the first score of the game, and it falls to Burnley. Joey Jacob with the corner now on Burnley's right hand side. Just over the head of Burnley skipper John Pender. And it's a throw into Barnet. John Pender back from a 2-game suspension, still looking strapped up, wearing the cycling shorts. Missed the games at Cardiff and Gillingham, did the Burnley captain. Inside now, Kenny Law. Not forward, and it's a good ball to Paul Schouler. Interesting about Paul Schouler is that Tottenham have offered £400,000 for him, and Celtic have offered £650,000 for him. So, obviously, a player with First Division or a Scottish Premier Division future. Signed from Altrincham in the close season, and it's Burnley's newest signing, lone keeper Nicky Walker from Hearts. An outstanding game at Cardiff, in which Burnley scored a 2-0 win. John Pender safely back to Nicky Walker. Eli. Robbed of the ball. Good challenge by Andy Farrell. Harper now. And Burnley away. Steve Harper. Plenty of players up there. It's a good cross. Conroy heads it on. It wouldn't fall for John Francis. And it's another throw to Burnley. Good anticipation by Steve Harper and John Deary. The 1-2 played. Good passing this time by Barnet. Brought down by Ian Measham though was Paul Schouler. And the trainer's going to have to be called on. Paul Schaller receiving a great deal of attention, able to carry on. Poole with a kick. Jacob with a header. And it's now Dave Barnet. Nobody there. Well played by John Pendant. Instead of conceding the corner, concedes the throw in. Poole with the throw. Poole. Chip forward. And surprisingly enough, Burnley get a goal kick. It didn't look like a corner. Andy Farrell was a competent deputy for John Pender. His 2-match suspension away at Gillingham and Cardiff. It's going to be a throw to Burnley. Deary to Conroy. Back again to John Deary. His cross was deflected. It's overhead. Francis couldn't control the ball. So to one side, across the face of the goal and deflected for a corner. It's good work by John Deary and by Francis. Didn't get the initial shot, but won Burnley the corner. The second of the game. Jacob again. It's another deep one. Davis is up there, 1-0. Steve Davis opens the scoring for Burnley. And the corner paid off, flicked in, and the centre half, Steve Davis, unmarked, 1-0. And the sound of Jimmy Miller's Claret Blue Army reverberates around Turf Moor as Burnley open up a 1-0 lead over Barnet. And that is Burnley's first ever goal in the league against Barnet. That was a very late challenge there by Gary Bull. The goal coming after 10 minutes. But really, with Barnet a 1-goal lead, never really looks enough.
Get back, Walker.
Jacob knocks it forward. Eli's there. Climbed all over. Surely no, that's the referee. Deary looking for someone to pass to. Now it's back with Pender. Pender knocks it forward. Will Harper get there? No, a good challenge. Robbed him of the ball, and it's Gary Poole bringing it away. The Barnet right back and captain. Intercepted well by the goal scorer Steve Davis. On a poor ball. Looking for Conroy to just peel off into a forward position, but Conroy was avoiding the offside trap, and it's straight into Gary Phillips' arms. Walker comes out for it well to claim. Jacob, a poor ball going straight to Kenny Law. Back now with Law. Much too weighted pass there from Kenny Law rather. It's another throw into Burnley. Eli flicks it on. Burnley with the throw in. Farrell knocks it forward. Down the line, looking for Eli. Good header by Measham and by Norton. Poole. Jacob, some time. Wide with Harper. Good ball from him. The flick on was by Conroy. Tied it up nicely by Duncan Norton. It's over the head of Joe Jacob. Gary Bull. Good play by Steve Davis and Joe Jacob at the back. And the long ball forward finds Conroy outside. A good header, good advancement by Gary Phillips. Headed the ball out of the reach of Mark Conroy, and it's throw into Burnley. Jacob back to Conroy. And the poor control over by Conroy, and it's Kenny Lowe. And a good ball. Chance for Steve Morrow breaking through. Challenged well by John Francis. Jacob to Harper. Steve Harper still with the ball. Looks for Roger Eli. It's over his head and it's going to run out of play. Good effort though. Steve Harper looking for the opening. It's a goal kick, good covering work there. Good header by John Pender. Francis. Good challenge by Duncan Norton. Ian Measham to take the throw in. Deary. What time? Reaches man, cuts inside, takes it too far though. Pender. Tidies up. Poole turns Farrell. Noah come back tomorrow. Good pretty football by Barnet this. Kenny Lowe fires in the shot. Wide of the post. Good move that though by Barnet. Of course the Vauxhall Conference champions of last season. Their first league season. Haven't really been out of the top 5 all season. Currently lying 5th. 7 points behind Burnley, who are 3rd after Tuesday's defeat at Gillingham. Lovely vision though from Joe Jacob, picked out. Here's Conroy. Good like handball there by Mark Carter. Pull shot over the top. They're going to have to watch out a bit. Too much time and space being given on the ball to these Barnet midfielders in particular. They're bringing it forward. Nicky Walker. Good head by Pender. Good play there by Burnley.
Come on, Burnley, get after him!
Burnley to Smith. Steve Harper, he falls over the ball. Kenny Lowe inside now. Bull. Carter. Turns Jacob. Inside for Bull. There's a good play this by Barnet. Jacob intercepts the ball. Brings it away. Tried to play Roger Eli in. Good turn by John Francis. Not according to the referee. Free kick given. Flicked over by Showler. Walker claims it safely. And a throw out by him goes to Steve Harper. The ball too far, I think, for Roger Eli. Yes. Gary Phillips with the goal kick. A large one. Pender wins the header. Flip forward, Jacob. Conway didn't get a head on it. It's a big boot by Gary Poole. Andy Farrell's been climbed all over there by Gary Bull. And it's going to be Joe Jacob take the free kick. Good running by Conroy. Deary's in there. Across the chance. John Deary. Fine save by Phillips. The second attempted shot by John Deary. Palmed away superbly by Gary Phillips at full stretch. And it's Burnley's third corner. Of course, he scored from the last corner on the other side, taken by Joe Jacob. This one comes over. Phillips handles well. Bundled over by Roger Eli. Thrown wide now to Paul Wilson. Poole. Seen a lot of the ball as Gary Poole. Not too good there though, it's too far for Mark Carter. Good header by Francis. Glover. Eli, a good ball. Lets in Steve Harper. His cross. He's got another chance now. The ball back to him via Ian Measham. Where's it to Andy Farrell? John Deary. Measham to Harper. Measham looking for Farrell. Will he get there? The answer to that one is no. Pender elects to play the back pass. .22 minutes gone here, Turf Moor. Still Burnley 1, Barnet 0. Francis. Makes space for himself, a shot. Not so far wide of Gary Phillips' right hand post by John Francis. The position he likes most. likes to cut inside, beat players and open things up for himself. Morrow, back to Gary Phillips. Good turn by Showler. And a good challenge by Measham. Back again with Paul Showler. His cross, dealt with by Steve Davis. And Measham with a poor header. Conroy being climbed all over yet again. But an incredibly poor free kick taken. And a poor pass by Wilson. It's Francis away. Skips over the challenge. Takes it to one side. There's 3 players around him. The cross was into the side netting. Good play by John Francis. Seized on the situation well. De Conroy keen to play the free kick a bit too quick. Is it going in? It's on the line and it's hooked away by John Pender. Good play there by Gary Bull. Turns Steve Davis inside and out, played the cross. And Nicky Walker got a hand to it and it was eventually hooked away by John Pender. It's a corner to Barnet there, first of the game. Plenty of yellow shirts up there. It's only as far as Joe Jacob on the front post. And Eli will get there first. Still there is Roger Eli. Good play by Roger Eli. Davis, poor ball. But poor play by Steve Morrow as well at the back. And it's given Burnley a throw in, an unnecessary one. Offside given there against Matt Conroy, a bit late flagging there. Was the linesman, Mr. Riddick, on that right hand side. Pender cleared up. Almost a mistake by Nicky Walker. Barnet streaming forward now in numbers. It's a goal kick. The referee deciding the challenge on Paul Showler by Measham was fair. Conroy's head on, there's no one there to receive it. And Paul Wilson. Wide now is Showler, swap wings. Francis covering well. Throw to Burnley, Measham with it. Conroy just whacks it forward, looking for someone up front. There was nobody there. Give it to Kenny Lowe. Kenny Lowe again. It's a lot of the ball, number 10. Barnet certainly dominating the midfield at the moment. Showler. Oh, and a good ball. Kenny Law's through. The shot cannoned against John Pender, and it's another corner rather, to Barnet. Again, another poor corner. Clearance gives him another opportunity. Half an hour gone. Still Burnley 1, Barnet 0. Barnet with their third corner of the game. The through ball chance, fine save again. Clean through there was Gary Bull. Nicky Walker made a fantastic stop at his feet. Given away again.
Come on, Burnley, time up!
Will Conroy get there? No. Turned away well. Nicky Walker gets another opportunity. Well won in the air by Deere, eh? No one though. Throw it to be taken by Steve Morrow. Burnley, after that initial burst of life, have quietened off a bit. Challenge again by Farrell. Barnet certainly been on top in the last quarter of an hour or so.
Come on, Burnley!
Eli tries to take on Nick Bodley and loses out. Barnet come away. Oh, a lovely play. Was he brought down? The referee says he was. It's too deep there, the free kick. Burnley really do need to sort themselves out. Barnet are coming at Burnley well, attacking. It's the midfield where Burnley are lacking at the moment. Lots of it's being won by the tall figure of Kenny Law, the number 10 for Barnet. Good flick on by Conroy. Eli brought down again by the same player, Dave Barnet. Eli down on the ground. Eli still receiving treatment from Jimmy Holland, the Burnley physiotherapist. He's going to be able to continue. He's limping though rather heavily. Flicked over. Conroy gets a shot, rather a weak one. He was going backwards. And it's no problem for Gary Phillips. Will he get through? And it's going to be another corner. Eli being held back, to say the crowd. The referee decides it's a corner. Last time Burnley took a corner from this spot, Steve Davis gave Burnley the lead. Still 1-0. Jacob. Flicked on by Mike Conroy, and not so far wide of the goal. Measham, silly behaviour there, giving them Barnet the throw-in. Too far down the line by Mark Carter, and it's a goal kick. Again, Burnley not winning the ball in midfield. Burnley have got a midfielder on the bench in the form of Adrian Randall. Scored a corker away at Cardiff, 25 yards. Good strong header. Measham with a good challenge, flick forward. Good play by Deere, wide with Harper. Lovely play, Steve Harper. Things have opened up. Conroy must be. No, offside, says the linesman. But good play by Steve Harper, superb footwork. I think it was Mike Conroy who was offside. Steve Harper, superb close control. Francis. Forward by Steve Davis, looking for Eli. Barely get the throw in. John Deere with a throw. Cross comes over the head of Conroy though, and it's going to be a goal kick. Conroy. Flick forward. Deere, first time ball almost releasing Roger Eli. It's Francis. And it's going to be a corner, is it? No. Kept in by Gary Phillips. Good head by Jacob. Conroy. It's Nicky Walker. Wait, 5 minutes to go to half time. Again, the defender penalised for Barnet is Dave Barnet. Harper. Good flick on by John Pender up there. And a miss kick, and it's a throw to Burnley. Harper. Played down the line by Measham, expecting Harper to run onto it. But he didn't, and it's a throw to Barnet. Showler to Law. Overhead kick. And a good ball inside now to Wilson. Steve Davis powering forward, as he likes to do. Wilson, good turn. The ball ricochets against Measham, and it's a throw into Barnet. Bull. Robbed by Steve Davis. Here's robbed by Norton. Pender heads it down, but it's offside. It's like the offside was against Mark Carter. Headers by Wilson. Good turn by Eli. Kenny Law. Play by Steve Harper. Davis to Conroy. Conroy gets round his man. Sends it through to John Francis. Will he keep it in play? He does. Takes it into the area. It's deflected. Plenty of players up there. Conroy with the header, and again Gary Williams makes a very good save. Conroy directed the header into the top corner. And Williams, full stretch again, palms the ball over the crossbar. Corner comes over. Is it a penalty? The referee doesn't want to know. There's a Burnley player down injured. Can't see who the Burnley player is then. I think it's Steve Davis. The manager Jimmy Mullen claiming he was a victim of an elbow. Linesman having a word with the referee. Two more having a talking to with the referee. Just a talking to by the referee. It's a waste of time, really. Good challenge by John Francis on Gary Bull. Ball back to Poole. Walker, will he get there? He does. And rolls it out to Ian Measham. Measham to Harper. Harper down the line for Eli. Eli wins the ball. Adams Measham. And Burnley get the throw in. Good play there from goalkeeper to attacking position. Harper. On the stroke of half time. Conroy, is he in there? He's bouncing him out all over the place. And Barnet come away. Barnet get a free kick. There was a man wide, but the referee insisting the ball be kicked from the rightful position. The header was by Steve Davis, and it's going to be a corner to Barnet. The Barnet player down injured in the penalty area now. Still down receiving treatment is Dave Barnett. Flicked on, and Francis comes away. No, he doesn't. Beaten by Paul Wilson. Good flick on by Conroy to Harper. Burnley streaming forward. Harper robbing the ball. Gary Bull. Still Gary Bull, and a good ball. Releases Poole, he takes it round his man. But John Francis back there in the penalty area, cleaning up. And he needed to be. Half-time whistle goes, Burnley 1, Barnet 0.
Luton 0, Crystal Palace 1, QPR 2, Man City 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Coventry 0, Tottenham 0, Leeds 1, Wimbledon 1, Notts County 0. Division 2, Bristol Rovers 2, Blackburn Rovers 0, Charlton 0, Rotherham 0, Grimsby 0, Barnsley 1,
Makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Cambridge United 0, Newcastle 0, Brighton 0, Oxford United 3, Swindon 2, Plymouth 1, Derby 1, Watford 0, Ipswich 0, and Wolves 1, Bristol City 1. And the Barclays League Division 4, Aldershot 1, Northampton 1, Chesterfield 2, Cardiff 0, Everton 0, Doncaster 1, Lincoln 1, Mansfield 0, Wilston 0, Scarborough 0, Rochdale 0, Rotherham 0, Wrexham 0.
And it's going to be Barnet to restart.
Scunthorpe 0. Last of all, Europe 1, Crewe 1.
Measham. Davis wins the ball. Conroy. Davis hooks it forward, there's nobody there. Pender. Big kick. Eli. Barnes have brought on a substitute. Number 12, Roger Willis. Can't see who he's replaced yet. Andy Farrell, a total miss kick. Showler. Burnley ball. I think it's Paul Wilson gone off. Yep. So number 12 Roger Willis has replaced number 7 Paul Wilson. And now Steve Harper makes advantage.
Come on up, beat him.
Mistake by Gary Poole. Gets to the byline, the cross. Ricochets against Gary Poole, and it's the first corner of the half. Harper hits the ball on the half volley as it came out from the corner. The goal kick to be taken by Gary Phillips. Steve Davis with a good header. Play by Roger Eli, and Burnley getting a throw in. Which Eli will take himself, I think. He does, and it's Conroy. Inside to Measham. Taking the ball too far, though, is Ian Measham. And it's a goal kick.
Come on, Burnley, keep tight as well, come on!
Francis. Well, this could be dangerous, this, for Burnley. And it's Willis. Covered well by Steve Harper. Moore. Willis. Safely claimed there by Nicky Walker. It was his mistake, which almost let Barnet in a couple of minutes ago. Francis. Good ball. If Conroy will get there, I don't think he will.
Passing rubbish, come on!
Good vision though from John Francis. Throw into Burnley. Ian Measham gives Barnes another throw in. Ball to Willis.
Come on, run, chase it!
It's wide now with Poole. His cross hits Joe Jacob and it's a corner to Barnet. As I said earlier, Burnley cannot be happy with a 1-0 lead against a side as attack-minded as Barnet. And it's a corner. Burnley travel to Underhill, the home of Barnet, on the 24th of March. Should be an important game. Good save by Walker off his line. The header looked to be looping over him, but he held on to it comfortably. Control by Andy Farrell. Francis inside again to Farrell. Farrell loses control.
Come on, Andy Farrell, come on!
Steve Morrow cleans up. Good head by Ian Measham. Conroy now for Burnley. Francis finds Measham in a lot of space. It's across the face of the goal and it's an own goal by Dave Barnet and it's Burnley 2, Barnet 0. Well, all credit to that has to go to the two players, Ian Measham and John Francis. Measham played the ball to John Francis. His through ball left him in a lot of space. He drilled the ball hard and low, and it ricocheted against Duncan Norton even, and it's Burnley 2, Barnet 0. Harper now, as Burnley capitalise, or look to capitalise. Wide now with Farrell. The header out. Davey will get there to Francis. Conroy, good header. It's over the top though. Goal coming for Burnley in the 51st minute. Steve Davis now to take the free kick for Burnley. Give it against Gary Bull. Eli's up there, as is Andy Farrell, but a good header by the captain Gary Poole, calming things down. Back to his keeper. Good head by Jacob. Barnet come forward. Schouler down the line, but out of play. Conroy. Hook forward. Will Eli get there? Good running by Roger Eli. Let the keeper know he were there. Won back well by Mark Carter there. Well played Andy Farrell, but offside there against Matt Conroy. And Burnley make their first substitution, going off the first goal scorer Steve Davis, and coming on number 14 Adrian Randall. And Barnet make a substitution, coming on for them is Hunt. Going off is Nick Bodley, number 4.
Number 14, Mr. Hunt.
So Barnet used both their substitutes already. Looking to pull the game back. Francis now for Burnley. Wide now with Conroy. Plays it in. Eli's there, but it's too far ahead of him, and anyway, Roger Eli was offside. Good break though. Francis running at players again. Headed by Steve Harper. Goes into touch for a throw into Barnet. Harper to Randall. Randall now breaking forward to Eli. Measham to Francis. Good ball by John Francis. Measham running through, and it's a goal kick. And back to the keeper there from Duncan Norton. Mistake almost by Francis. He gets control of the ball again. It's good pull. Adrian Randall's through. Finds Conroy. Back to Randall. Side to Eli. Eli offside and puts the ball into the side netting. Francis again, in a good position, tried to thread the ball through to Roger Eli. Francis certainly on form today. It's wide now with Steve Morrow. Good header though by John Pender. Through ball, looking for Willis, but a good challenge by Measham. Burnley certainly started to pull it together in this game. Conroy wins the header, despite the attentions of Duncan Norton. Morrow. Kenny Law, Eli's through now. He can beat his man, he can't. Great challenge, Harper's in there. Tried the cross. Poor cross though by Steve Harper. Good play by the Burnley defence. Measham gives the ball away. Pender recovers. Lovely turn by Adrian Randall. John Deary through. And with the keeper, 3-0, John Deary. And the game is over now for Barnet. The Barnet defence just stood and watched it happen. John Deary running through after some superb work in the midfield by Adrian Randall. And there it is, Burnley 3, Barnet 0. Burnley made up the 3 goals that they lost away at Gillingham. This has been a good performance, this, because Barnet are, without a doubt, good side. And will have a big say themselves in the promotion race this season. Carter. Farrell back to Nicky Walker. And I feel the goals aren't over yet in this game. Still plenty of time left. Good by Measham. Law to Willis. Willis breaking forward now. Harper. Was he brought down? The referee doesn't want to know. Carter tries a shot, if you could call it that. Rather weak effort there from Mark Carter. Burnley win the free kick, even though they're in it. Deary, the shot. It's Roger Eli now in possession. Goes out to Randall. Love the turn. Wide with Harper. Harper holds things up to Randall. Crossed over. Conroy over the top. Never really got his head above the ball there. And over the top there by Matt Conroy. Down the line by Joe Jacob. Will Eli get there? He does. He challenged by two players. Cuts inside for Harper. Over the top by Steve Harper. Poor kick by the Barnet keeper, Gary Phillips. Easy, it's a throw it to Burnley. Randall, back to Measham. Measham to Farrell. Played as centre half again. The challenge by Deary to Harper. Controls it well. To Eli. Eli looking to release Harper again. Willis, good turn by him. Lovely turn, Willis, good ball. Gary Bull. The shot there was by the other substitute, Hunt, wide of the post though. Barnet having no luck today at all. Conroy. Inside to Roger Eli. Offside there, says the linesman. Francis to Conroy. Good ball. Inside, Francis looked as if he'd lost control. Took it into the area. The shot was always going wide though by John Francis. It's good to see him back on form. Phillips with a kick. Deary through. Side again, says the linesman. Good play this by Burnley now.
Come on, Adrian, get in.
It's a good play by Sheller, taking on Francis. Burnley get the throw in.
Come on, boy, let's have another.
Sheller now. And a good cross. And the header by Mark Carter hit Joe Jacob on the line, and it's a corner. Stationed himself well there, Burnley's left back. Hunt. Taking on Harper. The challenge by Steve Harper. Corner comes over, the header was by John Francis, and Adrian Randolph brings it away now for Burnley. Through ball, almost finding Roger Eli. So throw it to Barnet. Drilled wide there by Harper for Francis. Wide to Measham. Poole controls the ball well. Forward now to Bull.
Get back, Meash, get back.
Willis now.
Come on, Meash.
It's 3 against 3. Gary Bull with the shot straight into the arms of Nicky Walker. Flick on by Conroy. Morrow. Francis. Randall. Eli. Spooned the ball over the top of the bar there. When he finally got through without the linesman's flag halting him. Gary Poole now. Pender. Good player there for the Burnley captain. Measham. Conroy. Beats the offside trap. Conroy. I don't think he'll get there. Well, he does, but he stops the ball going out for a corner, but it's still a throw-in to Barnet. Morrow. Carter. Challenged by Farrell. Turns in well. The cross comes over. Gary Bull. Farrell. Good end. It's good play. Roger Eli now for Burnley. Good interchange of passing. The crossing was a poor one. Conroy to Deary. Adrian Randall. Queuing up now. Kenny Law comes out. And Burnley get the throw in. Terrible misunderstanding there.
Come on, Burnley, get after him!
Showler, inside to Willis. Willis again, controls it well. Back with Morrow. He takes it forward. Willis, no one going for the ball for Burnley. Tries a long range shot, wide. Off Nicky Walker's right hand post. Francis. Barnet. Dave Barnet. Randall.
Come on, Burnley, get going again!
And Roger Eli gets possession. Conroy's running in there. Harper tees it up, shoots. Good save though. Held well by Gary Phillips. Deary looking for Harper. Don't think he'll get there. Oh, he does. Keeps it in play well. Joe Jacob. Back to Steve Harper. Releases Conroy. Tried to play it first time for John Francis. It's a throw into Burnley. Francis now for Burnley. Poor cross though. Good ball from Gary Bull, leads to Showler. Bender controls the ball well. Good back heel from Deary. Finds Randall. Randall takes it through himself and a good save by Gary Phillips. And I think Gary Phillips thought one of his teammates was injured there, so he kicked the ball out of play just as he got up. Jacob to Harper. Harper wins the ball back after being tackled initially. Carter. Still Mark Carter. Showler. Misha robs him there. Misha finds Harper. Shot by Harper, charged down. Joe Jacob gives it him back. Willis. Showler back to Willis. Good challenge by John Deere. Misha back to Walker. Conrad gets the ball now. Francis, will he get there? He does. And it's a throw-in out to the Clarence. Burnley ball. The ball played just too far behind Randall and by John Francis. Ball played by John Pender. Side now to Law. I haven't seen much of him in this half. Ran riot in the first half. Still on the ball, Law. Good back heel. Challenge was by John Penn and it was a good one. By Adrian Randall. Made a big impression since coming on as substitute. Harper to Conroy. There's only Eli in there. But a good, not a bad cross. Straight into the arms of Gary Phillips though. Being held back there was Roger Eli. by Duncan Norton. Referee's putting his name down. Is it going to be red or yellow? Could send him off for that, but he doesn't. It's a yellow card.
Come in here, Blackpool. Go away, mate.
Referee there by Joe Jacob wide.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's attendance is 12,018. That's 12,018. Thank you for your support.
Conroy, will he get there? No, he doesn't. Gary Phillips there first. Conroy gets ahead on the ball when it's wide of the post. Gary Burnley wide with Showler. Carter won't get there before John Pender. Showler cuts inside. Morrow. And an open net was missed there by Paul Showler for a missed shot by Gary Poole. Good play by Burnley now. Francis caught in possession. Barnet move forward 5. Barnet players fly forward now. Kenny Lowe takes it wide, makes room for the shot. Dealt with well though by Nicky Walker. Kick by Nicky Walker. Hunt breaking forward now. Looking for Gary Ball. He won't get there though. Back to Walker. Burnley with the free kick. Holding by Duncan Norton on Mike Conroy. Deary to Eli. Barnet bring it away. Willis. Harper. Randall. Wide with Francis. Drilled across the face of the goal, dealt with well again by Gary Phillips. Well played there by Nicky Walker. Low.
Come on, Burnley, get at them!
Morrow. Randall. Was real how he get there first, he doesn't. Willis takes into the area. Showler, good play. Handled well by Nicky Walker. Full time, Burnley win by 3-0 against Barnet.
First goal was scored by number 4 Steve Davis. The second was an own goal by Barnet's number 5. And the third goal, of course, was John Deary. Next game's here at Turf Moor is on Wednesday.